Hi, second graders. Welcome to Writer's Workshop. Today is a super exciting day. The reason why it's so exciting is because we're beginning a brand new unit. This unit is going to be about nonfiction writing, and you guys get to be the experts. You get to pick whatever you know so much about. Super exciting, okay? Today, we're going to talk about what it means to be an expert in something. You are all experts. We just need to think really deeply about what you know a lot about. Today, we're going to think of ourselves as experts in just one topic so we can write about it and teach others about. As a reminder, right now we are in Writer's Workshop, which means that first, we're going to have our mini lesson. That's when I'm teaching and you are listening and learning. Next, you're going to set a timer for 20 minutes and you're going to write without stopping. And then after that, you're going to share your writing via Schoology discussion posts. And you get to watch your friends' videos as well. Okay. So to review, today we are going to learn how to become a nonfiction writer who writes about what you know best, specifically something that you are an expert in. First, we need to know what nonfiction writing looks like, all right? You may be familiar with this book or books that are kind of like this. They're going to be talking about things that are real. And this one's going to be talking all about tornadoes. Remember, this is just one example. Your writing doesn't have to be about tornadoes. I know mine's not going to be because I'm not an expert in tornadoes. But this author, she sure knows so much about tornadoes.
Tornadoes by Gail Gibbons. It is raining hard. The winds are strong. The sky is dark. Suddenly, a twisting column of moist air reaches down from a cloud and touches the ground. It makes a loud, roaring sound. It is a tornado. The word tornado comes from the Spanish word tornada, meaning thunderstorm. Tornadoes begin inside storm clouds called cumulonimbus clouds, which are made up of warm, moist air. These large, dark clouds can grow to be tall and enormous. There's lightning, thunder, rain, hail, and high winds. Hail is frozen rain in the form of ice pellets, which may be the size of golf balls or even larger. When warm, humid air rises from the ground toward a dark cumulonimbus thunderhead, it creates an updraft that pulls more warm, humid air with it. When the air rises to where the temperature is cooler, condensation occurs, creating rain or hail. The cool air falls back toward Earth, creating a downdraft. A thunderhead is a very large, dark cumulonimbus cloud, or a group of cumulonimbus clouds. Condensation occurs when moist, warm air cools and turns into a liquid, such as rain. If the updraft and the downdraft come together and start to spin, a funnel-shaped cloud forms inside the thunderhead and sometimes tilts into a funnel that reaches down toward the ground. As the funnel cloud spins faster and faster, it sucks up more and more warm air and becomes bigger and louder and more powerful. If it touches the ground, a tornado is born. Tornadoes may occur at any time of the year if the weather conditions are right. In 1971, T. Theodore Fujita developed the Fujita tornado scale, rating tornadoes on a scale from F0 to F5. Since then, the scale has been enhanced, setting stricter standards for measuring damage. Since 2007, the enhanced Fujita tornado scale has been used to classify tornadoes from EF0 to EF5. The letter F represents Fujita. The letter E represents enhanced. classifications are mostly based on the amount and type of damage caused. There is no way yet to directly measure the winds in every tornado. Wind speeds are estimates only and are based on the severity of the damage. No matter how big or little a tornado is or how long it lasts on the ground, it is likely to cause damage. Enhanced Fujita Tornado Scale, EF0 tornadoes. EF0 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 65 miles per hour or 104.6 kilometers per hour and 85 miles per hour or 136.8 kilometers per hour. They can damage chimneys, break limbs off trees, and blow over shallow-rooted trees. EF1 tornadoes. EF1 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 86 miles per hour and 110 miles per hour. They can peel the surface off roofs and overturn small trucks and mobile homes. EF2 tornadoes. EF2 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 111 miles per hour and 135 miles per hour. They can tear the whole roof off a frame house, demolish mobile homes, and snap or uproot large trees. EF3 tornadoes. EF3 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 136 miles per hour and 165 miles per hour. They can uproot a forest and lift heavy cars off the ground. EF4 tornadoes. EF4 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 166 miles per hour and 200 miles per hour. They can demolish well-constructed houses, leaving few walls standing. Other structures may be blown off their foundations and moved some distance. EF5 tornadoes. EF5 tornadoes are the most violent tornadoes. They have wind speeds of more than 200 miles per hour. Well-constructed houses can be lifted off their foundations, carried away, and totally destroyed. Trains have been lifted off their tracks. The devastation is so extreme that it is hard to believe. There are two regions in the United States that experience tornadoes frequently. One region is in the middle section of the country where most of the violent tornadoes occur. It is often referred to as Tornado Alley. In this area, most tornadoes occur during April, May, and June. You can see that Tornado Alley is that yellow area in the middle of the map. The other region where tornadoes happen frequently is the state of Florida, where most tornadoes occur during January, February, and March. The United States has about 1,200 tornadoes a year, more than any other country. On May 3, 1999, 96 tornadoes ravaged parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. If the EF scale had been in effect when the tornadoes occurred, the most destructive ones would have been classified EF5. The damage in the Oklahoma City area alone was valued at more than $1 billion. On the afternoon of March 18, 1925, a record-breaking tornado devastated parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. It is called the Great Tri-State Tornado. An estimated 695 people died. It is believed 606 people died in Illinois alone. The tornado was on the ground for 3 hours and 29 minutes and traveled 217 miles. If the EF scale had been in effect at this time, this tornado also may have been classified EF5. Meteorologists are on constant watch to predict and warn people of dangerous storms that may produce tornadoes. They study computer data and radar screen. Meteorologists are scientists who study weather. The National Weather Service will issue a tornado watch when tornadoes are possible. They will issue a tornado warning for a specific area when a tornado is likely to form or has been spotted. This information is immediately broadcast on television, radio, the internet, and mobile phones. This is to help people so that they know how to have time to get safe. Here's what to do when a tornado approaches. If your house has a basement, go to it at once. If you are in a house without a basement, go to an interior closet or bathroom as far from the outside walls as you can get. Crouch down low and cover your head with your hands. Stay away from windows and outside walls. Try to cover yourself with a mattress or heavy blankets for protection from falling debris. If you can, crouch under a set of stairs. If you are in a car, get out immediately. Try to find a low spot, such as a ditch, to lie in. Lie flat on your stomach and cover your head with your hands. After the tornado, be careful of fallen electrical wires, broken glass, and unsafe structures. Try to have an adult help you. Tornado happenings. Most tornadoes occur in the afternoon. Most tornadoes last less than 10 minutes. Most tornadoes rotate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere, north of the equator, and clockwise in the southern hemisphere, south of the equator. In the United States, only the National Weather Service issues tornado watches and warnings nationwide. Tornadoes have occurred in all 50 states of the United States. Funnel clouds form over water too. When they touch down on water, they are called waterspouts.
Wow, that was such a great nonfiction book. Notice how there wasn't like a story. It wasn't talking about how they woke up and went to school, right? It taught us so much information about tornadoes. Amazing job. Who was the author? Gail Gibbons. Oh, I didn't want to do that again. It always happens to me. Perfect. So, just like that book, let's talk a little bit about what nonfiction books are like. Nonfiction books are real books that tell and inform. They are real books that teach and explain. They are real books. Here are some things that they have in them. They have a glossary, table of contents, an index, photographs. They're realistic. They have charts. They have labels on their pictures. They tell us facts. They have maps. They tell us how to do something. They tell us directions. They include diagrams. They have graphs, instructions, and most importantly, they are true. Some things they can be about is about the holidays, different sports, transportation, important places or events, the weather. Ooh, that one was about weather, right? It can be about science, about different like food, how to eat healthy. Remember how we talked about that in our nutrition lesson, taking care of yourself, and can also tell about animals and insects and historical figures and important people. In a nonfiction book, you will not find talking animals, make believe stories, all of that writing that we've been doing. Forget about it for this one because I don't want to hear about small moments or anything like that during this type of writing. Nonfiction books are real information about something. All right. So, to get our brains thinking about nonfiction topics, we're going to make a list of all the different things that you are an expert in. Okay. So, here's my list. Here are some things that I'm an expert in. I'm an expert in baseball. That means I know a lot about baseball because my son played. I'll just pick some of these. I'm an expert on kayaking because I've been on many, many kayaks and many kayak trips. I'm an expert on dogs because I have a dog, right? And I've learned a lot about them. I'm an expert on gardening. You guys have seen I have a big garden. I'm also an expert on hamsters because when I was little, I had more than one hamster throughout when I was a little kid. So I know a lot about hamsters. So it's going to be your turn. Think about all the different things that you are an absolute expert in, okay? The first thing we're going to do for our writing this week is I want you to think of 10 different things that you know so much about. So much about. Then pick one of those topics and just start writing about it. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just let it flow. After that 10 minutes, after that 20 minutes of making your list and your writing, you're going to be, next slide. You're going to post about it on our Schoology. I can't wait to see your lists and I can't wait to see a little bit of your writing. Again, you guys, don't worry so much about making a super long book. I want you to think about all the different things that you're an expert in. So maybe one video won't look the same as another one, and that's totally okay. You guys are amazing. I cannot wait to see your work. You, as always, are doing an amazing, fantastic, and incredible job. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.